Assalamualaikum and good evening, guys. I'm Anis. Glad to see everyone here since we haven't met anyone face to face due to pandemic COVID-19. How are you guys? Okay. Okay, thanks for spending your precious time today. Okay, the reason why we gathered is just to discuss over the topic of happiness and self-satisfaction. Now, let me define it first before a lot of questions coming out. What is happiness is all about and how we define happiness. People define happiness differently. We all know that the true happiness is of the heart, is from the heart. There are people who have a lot of money, a lot of status, a lot of power, but still their life is miserable. They don't find happiness, yet some of them, including celebrities, who commit suicide, and some died of drug overdoses. This is because happiness doesn't count on how much money you have in bank, but happiness is something internal that leads you to your own self-satisfaction. Guys, do you agree with me?
I absolutely agree with you, Anis. In my opinion, health is more important to gain happiness and self-satisfaction than wealth. Because if you are physically fit, you will have a sense of well-being. That means you will feel happy. Well, does not necessarily do the same, because many people mistakenly think that they could be happy if they had R1,000,000. They think that having more money could solve all the problem. But on the other hand, being wealthy can actually rob you peace of mind. Rich people suffer from more stress, anxiety, and unhappiness. So what do you think about it, Aiman?
I agree with you. Okay, I just want to add there are some type of happiness. There will be three type of happiness, which is love, gratitude, and pride. Firstly is love. Love are sometimes said to be intangible. That love is an infinite sources of happiness. And happiness feel is a form of love. Actually, love can be found all around, like family, friend, romantic partner, and even pet can be sources of love. And focusing on all of this relationship can greatly enrich your life. This is a form of happiness that can come in endless supply. Next point is gratitude. Gratitude can disappear if you don't actively focus on it, but it also an important form of happiness. Those who feel gratitude on a regular basis tend to be happier and healthier than those who are less prone to this feeling. Gratitude is very simple to cultivate. We can use a gratitude journal, loving kindness, meditation, or even simply tell people in your life that you appreciate them and do it often. And lastly, my third point of type happiness is pride. While smart or competitive pride can be a negative thing, feeling of pride in your accomplishment can be a form of gratitude turned inward and are a great form of happiness to indulge in. We can take pride in your work, your family, your home, and yourself, and in anything you put effort, care, and love into it. We can cultivate a healthy sense of pride by including personal accomplishment in your gratitude journal or keeping a list of wins at the end of each day. This isn't same as bragging or being full of yourself. You are not saying that you are better than others because of your accomplishment, but you are better from yourself. Okay, that's it.
Okay, I just want to add on some of Aiman point just now, which is type of happiness is love. That is good relationship makes life happier. I just wanted to share a story which some people are quick to judge. If that people don't have a lot of friends, you mustn't be happy or something is wrong with you. But actually, they are wrong. As I said earlier, people define happiness differently. We are all human, created differently, unique personality. Importantly, it is not how many friends you have, but the quality of the relationship that matters. And what do you think, Hazim?
I agree with you, Kak Anis. But there are some pros and cons. From my point of view, true friendship leading to everlasting happiness. To have friends in this world is really great blessing. To have true and genuine friend that is not friends who will lead you to danger or friends who will lead you to sin or even friends who will lead you to temptation. That's really not friend at all. To have true friend not only is a great blessing, not only can they bring happiness in this life, but also happiness in the next life. Just consider for a moment one who is unemployed. He worked so hard in trying to get a job, but it seems that his efforts are in vain. One day, he called his friend and told her the frustration he has gone through in looking for a job. So he asked her to continue to pray for him. Then he said, "Why don't you try in my dad's company? I don't know if he's hiring or not, but just try it." So he did try. This is actually a true story. His friend told her dad about him, and one thing led to another, and he actually got a job. Not only did he get a job, but little did he know that the company he is working for is a very good one, a very family oriented business, and besides that, he received a very good paycheck. They give him more benefit than the job he used to have. Here is a friend who helped another friend to get a job, a friend who brought a happiness into his life. A friend may help another friend to stay out of trouble, to stay off drug, alcohol, or some sort of addiction which involves them. Through the instrument of this friend, they will be free, they will actually enjoy life and bring happiness in this life. A friend may help another friend not only to stay out of trouble, but to be good, to be very good, helping others to live an exemplary life. Again, these true friends can truly bring happiness in this life. How about you, Kani?
Hi guys. For me, happiness and self-satisfaction have many different definitions. It's often described as involving positive emotion and life satisfaction. When we manage to do something successfully, our emotion will become cheerful and we will be more motivated to do our thing. For example, as a social worker, I have experienced those who seek for help are often people who are in financial distress and need financially and emotional support. Their income is not enough to cover their daily expenses. Their children can't go to school due to not able to pay for the school fee. As a social worker, I will give my best in order to help them. The help given can ease their burden and their children can go back to school. It also gives me satisfaction if I succeed to help them. In conclusion, joy and satisfaction are closely related, where joy comes after when we had the job done. That's all.
Okay, guys, thanks for sharing your opinion. I really appreciate having you guys represent your own view. Thanks for today and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.